Chapter of Dad Talk, Eric asks a really good question. I think every parent ever in the span of time has probably wondered if you assign chores to children, kids, teenagers, how many times do you remind them? How do you motivate them? How do you get them to come around? How do you get them to be self assertive? If anybody out there is watching this and they got an answer to this question, I would love, I would love to hear your submission and the tip on all of this because everybody's a little bit different. And so yeah, if you got tips on this, if you're fighting the same kind of issues that Eric's having, send us a note. We're in this together. Dad Talk, the Villages, Eric, motivating your kids, getting them to do their chores.
We all have kids. Now, what do you do after you've pointed out and warned and explained and demonstrated a task, a daily task, and you explain that it needs to be done daily, and weeks and weeks go by and nothing changes, they just forget, let it slide, so you remind them again. So my question is what do you do after that point? Like, how many times do you remind them? How many weeks, how many months do you give them? Because when I was raised up, you had 1, 2, 3, and that was it. But these kids nowadays, it's hard and challenging for me because I was raised way different. You were asked to do something, you just got up and did it. You didn't ask to wait or hold on or anything. But when the kids are old enough, I guess I should have explained that. Definitely old enough to have responsibilities with their chores, but my question is when is enough of the reminding? You've demonstrated it, you've done it for them, you showed them over and over. What do you do after that? That's where my patience lacks, is because for me, I expect them to do it as I would, but then I have to remember they're not me. But then I remember, well, I'm teaching you to try to be like me as far as my habits, good habits and qualities and things like that. But when is enough reminding and showing enough, especially when the kids are old enough to stay home by themselves and figure things out? That was my thought for the day. You guys have a great day.
I'm not going to make it a habit of doing closing pieces because I know everybody's busy, but on this specific question that Eric is asking, this is a really tough thing for single parents. I know it was when I was a single parent. It was just just awful. But in a family, traditional nuclear family with two parents, you have to have some type of agreement and things that you can work with, because these types of situations can cause even more problems in your relationship. And so consistency is always going to be the key. For me, I thought it was just, we tried everything and they did for the most part. But yeah, I know what Eric's saying, and taking stuff away from kids or grounding kids or whatever, and they never did jack. They always get what they want. And so learn together. That's why we're doing this. Dad Talk, moms included. I'm all about it. Good ideas. Thanks, everybody. Peace out. And thanks to Eric. Eric, you're doing a good job. Thanks, buddy. Peace out.